Hey guys, so what is going on? Lego Man once there, and welcome back to another video where today I'll be talking about Lego Ninjago's biggest inconsistency, and that is the amount of sets Nia is in for each of the waves of Ninjago. So I didn't actually realize this until a couple of days ago, and this started in Legacy Wave 1 and all the way up to Season 14. So without further ado, let's get into it. So, starting off, we do have the Legacy version of Nia, and for Wave 1, she did come in 3 sets, which was the Monastery, then the sort of spinner for that sort of wave of Ninjago, and then like this sort of training set with Kai, and then for Wave 2, she only came in 1 set, but then, strangely, for Wave 3, she came in like 0 sets, which is definitely strange, because there's a lot they could do for Wave 3, because that's like sort of Season 4, so they could like re-release a sort of Nia minifig with like her costume on. I definitely think that'd be a really awesome minifig with like a new sort of legacy version for Samurai X for Season 4. And then for Wave 2, it's definitely strange why she's only came in like 1 set, because they could have possibly maybe had her in more. But then I definitely think 3 sets for Wave 1 is definitely great. Then we move into Season 8. She only did come in 1 set, which was the, I think it was like Lloyd's bike or something, came with like ultraviolet, like his sort of car type build. I can't remember the name of the set, but it's strange why she only came in like 1 set. They could have possibly maybe included her in 1 or 2 other sets. Like, for instance, they could have maybe included her in like the Temple of Resurrection, because like she was present at that time. That would have been really awesome to see. And possibly maybe just like 1 other set. And this is also the case for Season 9. She only did come in 1 set, which was like the Throne Room Showdown. And they still could have possibly included her maybe in 1 or 2 sets, but I'm not too sure what other sets, because like the other Hunted wave of sets were like in the Oni and Drago well. But they could have maybe created even more sets for like the Ninjago sort of area with like Nia and all that, like Lloyd, Elemental Masters. So it's just strange that for Season 8 and 9 she's only came in 1 set for each of those waves, because they definitely could have included her in a lot more sets if LEGO actually made more for Hunted and just included her in more sets for Season 8. Next we have Season 10, because we didn't get any sets for Season 10, because that was only like a short 4 episode season, but she did come in 2 sets for this wave of Ninjago, which was like the sort of land bounty set, and then one other set which I don't actually remember, but I definitely think that's an okay number, because like I think all the ninja were like in sort of almost a similar amount of sets, but they could have maybe included her maybe in like 1 extra set, but there was definitely a lot she was included in with like sort of main parts of this season of Ninjago. So I definitely think Season 11 was definitely okay for the selection of sets Nia was in. Next we move on to Season 12, and she was in 2 sets. The first one she was actually exclusive to, which was Jay's Cyber Dragon, and the other set she was her avatar, which was in the Gamer Market. I definitely think that was okay. They definitely could have included her in like the Temple of Madness set instead of maybe like Cole, because when like Jay, Nia, and Lloyd went to the Temple of Madness, the other ninja were not present, so it's strange why Cole was included. They could have possibly maybe sort of switched around Cole and Nia in like the Temple of Madness set, and then Jay Cyber Dragon. I definitely think that would work a little more. And then they could have possibly maybe included Nia in like 1 other set. I think that would have been really awesome. Next we do have Season 13, and she was included in 3 sets, and what I found really shocking but really interesting is that she actually was in more sets than one of the ninja, which I think was like Jay or possibly maybe Kai, but I'm not 100% sure. And then what I found really interesting was that throughout her other sets she's been included in like past waves, she's actually been like the ninja what hasn't been included the most. But then now she's like in Season 13, she's the ninja what's been included like, I think like second most, because I think like Cole's was in most of the sets for that wave. I just found that really interesting, like how in Season 13 she sort of like boosted up to be like the second most minifig in a set. So, when I saw Season 13 had 3 Nia minifigs, I was really hopeful for Season 14 to actually include 3 Nia minifigs, because I definitely think she does deserve it after, like, all that inconsistency in past sets. But then we went back down to 1, which was definitely quite a shame, because she was only included in, like, the cheapest set. I just wish she was just in more sets, but it only did have, I think, like, 5 or 4 sets, so I could see why she's only included in 1. So, hope you guys did enjoy this video, because I really did enjoy doing this type of video, which is Lego Ninjago's biggest inconsistency, which is Nia not being included in enough sets, because sort of starting at Legacy Wave and then Season 14, it definitely does shift quite a lot, going from like 3 to 1 to 0, and then like 1, 1, 2, so it's definitely really strange, and also quite upsetting, because I just wish Nia was included in more sets, because she's probably like the only minifig in most ways of Ninjago to actually be exclusive, because she is included in one set, and I really wish that wasn't the case, because sometimes she's included in like the second most expensive set or the most expensive set for that wave. So I just wish they maybe sort of changed it up a bit to maybe have like Nia included in like 2 sets each wave of Ninjago, or possibly even 3. But that is quite the challenge for Lego, and I really hope for Season 15 she's included in most of the sets for Season 15, because that is supposed to be based around like water, and I just really hope she's included in most of the sets. And if she's not, I'm gonna be quite disappointed, because like as I said, that's supposed to be like a water season, so it would be very strange if like Nia's not in most of the sets. So say if like Lloyd's in most of the sets, it's gonna be quite strange, because not even for his season, which was Season 14, I believe, he wasn't in most of the sets, so it's gonna be quite strange to actually see what Season 15 holds for Nia minifigs. So I would definitely love to hear your thoughts and opinions about this inconsistency, and as always guys, hope you guys did enjoy this video, and can I see you soon. Goodbye!